Beautiful viewers, you're welcome to the news. My name is Florence Mbam. The news making the headlines. Ebonyi State joins other countries of the globe in commemorating World Malaria Day. Senator Akpabio leads Nigerian delegation to Pope Francis' funeral. Moscow inflicts another round of deadly strike on Ukraine despite efforts to end offensive. The news in details. As part of activities marking 2025 World Malaria Day, the Ministry of Health has organized a road walk to commemorate the special day. The road walk, which started from the old government house, Abakaliki, extended to some major streets in the capital city and terminated at the Ministry of Health Centenary City, Abakaliki. The report.
Commissioner for Health, Dr. Moses Ekuma, while briefing newsmen shortly after the road walk, said the exercise was organized to sensitize the people on the dangers associated with malaria and enlighten them on the preventive measures that should be observed to be free from mosquito bite, which is the major transmitter of malaria. The commissioner, represented by the Director of Public Health, Minister of Health, Dr. Hyacinth Ebonyi, said malaria is a public health challenge responsible for over 350,000 deaths per annum in sub-Saharan Africa, and revealed that mosquito-transmitted disease kills 1 million people every year. Dr. Moses Ekuma extolled the responsive and proactive steps being taken by the state government to control malaria, which include training of new recruited doctors, nurses, and pharmacists to improve malaria diagnosis and treatment, and provision of free malaria drugs to pregnant women, among others.
The state have also distributed 253,142 ITNS to pregnant women attending ANC and fully immunized children in health facilities across the state. Provision of free MRDT for testing of suspected malaria cases in the health facilities. Provision of free anti-malaria drugs and sulfadoxine pyrimethamine for the prevention of malaria in pregnancy.
The state manager, Malaria Elimination Program, Mr. John Nkoda, said their vision is to ensure that malaria is eliminated in the state through preventive approach and treatment.
Like we used to say, malaria is common, but it's not common. So it's a disease that affects every age, both young and new, especially the most vulnerable.
Mr. Nkoda thanked journalists for their collaborative engagement in fighting malaria to a standstill through their timely and regular reportage of the ministry's malaria-related programs. For Salt TV News, I am Chidiebere Morie.
The remains of late Madam Agnes Nweke, grandmother of the Catholic Cathedral Administrator St. Theresa's Parish, Reverend Father Livinus Nweke, and mother to Eze Cyprian Nweke, has been laid to rest at her country home, Ijogo, in Izi local government area of the state. Government House correspondent Osondun Guta tells us more.
Speaking during the memorial service, which reflected a mix of sorrow and celebration, held at St. Stephen's Catholic Church, Iziogo, the state governor, Chief Francis Nwifuru, highlighted the themes of gratitude, legacy, and community support as exemplified in the life of Madam Nweke, who transited at the impressive age of 111. Governor Nwifuru expressed profound gratitude to God for giving the late matriarch long life, emphasizing how she fulfilled her dreams of raising her children in godly manner and in affluence, highlighted her exemplary lifestyle, which left a lasting impact on everyone who encountered her throughout her sojourn on earth. He stressed the importance of offering thanksgiving to God as not only a form of appreciation, as it also serves as an invitation for more goodness from the Lord, and encourage all present to continue to honor Madam Nweke's legacy through acts of kindness, faith, and perseverance.
We are not mourning, we are celebrating a funeral that's fun, first, and we are celebrating the exit, the transition of a great mother to society who lived very hard for the success of his children, and today they are celebrating her. That is the aspiration of all of us. All of us are in a position to celebrate here. So I think we should be thanking God other than money, because this is purely celebration of life. And I'm not sure anybody here deserves to be crying that Agnes transited. Who else supposed to transit if not Agnes at 111 years? Who is older than Agnes?
The chief mourner and son of the deceased, Eze Cyprian Weke, shared heartwarming memories of his late mother, highlighted her commitment to nurturing a loving environment, which showcased her as a beacon of hope and faith. Chief Weke assured that, as the family reflects on her extraordinary life, that they would continue to celebrate and emulate her virtues of love, faith, and gratitude. He thanked all and sundry, especially Governor Francis Nwifuru, for their share of love, especially during this their trial moment.
And the help of my dear mother, my loving mother here, education really did a lot of things to me. So, Chile, I believe that you can do it. I never get anything without you.
The burial of late Agnes Nweke, who passed on at an old age of 111 years, was well attended by many dignitaries from all walks of life, from within and outside the state. Osondo Nguta, Salt TV News.
Governor Francis Nwifuru has received Touch of Unity from the State Sports Festival team in preparation for the upcoming National Sports Fiesta. The governor received the Touch of Unity at Pangele Oruta Township Stadium in Abakaliki. The report.
Governor Nwifuru, represented by the Chief of Staff, Government House, Professor Emmanuel Echiego, underscored the crucial role of sports in unifying citizens of the country. Professor Echiego revealed that Governor Nwifuru's administration is driven by sports development, hence his establishment of Abakaliki Football Club, and expressed optimism that the football club will win a lot of trophies in the National Sports Festival.
Our governor is a sports-loving person. He has done a lot in terms of sports development and youth development generally. Before he came on board, Ebonyi didn't have a football team, but he started Abakaliki Football Club.
The Commissioner for Sports and Youth Development, Chief Richard Idike, said the National Sports Festival will help to strengthen the bond and unity of Nigerians, irrespective of tribe and ethnicity, and maintain that players of Abakaliki Football Club are fully prepared to participate in the sports festival.
He's participated in the games, national sports games. So this invitation comes at the right time, and by God's grace, we will be there.
The team leader of Touch of Unity, Mrs. Ekanam Bora, explained that the National Sports Festival was designed to harness talents of Nigerian youths and stimulate their interest in sporting activities with the aim of being financially independent.
We have to harness the talent in our youth in our country to arrest restiveness. And this festival will be holding between the 16th and the 30th of May 2025 in Abeokuta. We have gone through the North Central, the Northeast, the Northwest, and we started with the Southeast yesterday.
The event was graced by the Commissioner for Information and State Orientation, Mr. Chikadibia Opo, and other notable dignitaries. For Salt TV News, I am Chidebere Molie.
A non-governmental organization known as Family Reformation and Community Development Initiatives FAIRCOD has distributed about 500 bags of 5 kg rice, thousands of fathoms of wrapper, cash gifts, writing materials and other items to about 350 indigent widows, 60 physically challenged persons, 70 orphans and other vocational trainees as a way of showing them love. The event, which took place at Nigerian Reformed Church, Abakaliki, also featured free medical screening and treatment of hepatitis B and other ailments to the beneficiaries. Salt TV reporter Matthew Anigo has more.
Founder and president of the Family Reformation and Community Development Initiative, Reverend Joseph Mwibu, said he has compassion on the poor and needy ones, having come from a very poverty-stricken background, but was elevated by God through his grace. Reverend Mwibu, who is also a state vice chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria, said the gesture has been an annual event since 2003, targeting mainly poorest of the poor, widows, physically challenged persons, orphans, and other vulnerables, aimed at giving them hope in life, stressing that the organization has about 1,000 indigent widows under its empowerment initiative and called on well-meaning individuals in the society to assist government in uplifting the needy for a better society. A cleric of the Nigerian Reformed Church and chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria, Abakaliki Local Government Area Chapter, Reverend Ugochukwu Ogai, urged wealthy people to show genuine love to humanity as Christ did for salvation of mankind, stressing that what Reverend Mwibu is doing is the direct teaching of Jesus Christ of unconditional love for humanity, and called on Christians to emulate Reverend Mwibu's gesture. Some of the beneficiaries, Mr. Joseph Enyi, Mrs. Helen Alobu, and Mr. Godwin Nnadi, described it as a rare gesture as they never expected it. Spread God's blessings upon the benefactor, Reverend Joseph Mwibu, and his family.
The man of God, Reverend Mwibu, decided to have made some physical challenge. Very proud today. Most of them that have lost hope, he resurrected their hope today, and we are appreciating his kind gesture, and we said that God will bless him abundantly.
I will feeling fine now. I will pray that it will be good. All the family of the person will be good.
In fact, very fantastic. I don't know that this man will plan all these things and keep it in order. Everybody who came here today are rejoicing. I myself am very glad for what he's doing.
The event was also used to celebrate about 30 namesakes named after the philanthropist, Reverend Joseph Mwibu, and wife, Mrs. Grace Mwibu, with prayers and presentation of assorted gift items to the children and their parents. Matthew Anigo, Salt TV News.
Let's take a moment. We'll be right back shortly. Just stay with us. A middle-aged man known as Uncle Light and his son Miracle has allegedly died from suspected food poisoning at EBBC Junction in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi state capital. The victims were living with a woman who reportedly moved in with a man after divorcing her husband earlier this year. The report.
A woman is suspected of having poisoned the food the victims ate. When journalists visited the scene of the incident on Wednesday, the man and his son were found lying lifeless in separate parts of the compound. A resident who spoke on condition of anonymity said the woman left the house early that morning with her baby and had not returned since the incident. When contacted, the police public relations officer, Joshua Okando, said he was yet to receive the official on the matter but promised to mobilize his men to the area to assist.
Away from Ebonyi State, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio will lead Nigeria's delegation to Vatican City to attend the burial of Pope Francis on Saturday. In a statement on Friday, Presidential Advisor on Information and Strategy Bayo Onanuga revealed that the 5-member delegation was constituted by President Bola Tinubu. The report.
Other members of the delegation include the Minister of State Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Odumegwu Ojukwu, Archbishop Iwejuru Ugochi, President of the Catholic Bishop Conference of Nigeria, Archbishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Hassan Kuka, and Archbishop of Abuja Diocese, Ignatius Ayua Kaigama. Pope Francis, the head of the Roman Catholic Church, died on Monday, April 21, 2025, at the age of 88.
And away from Nigeria, Spanish police on Friday arrested a woman who allegedly sold her newborn baby girl to a couple undergoing fertility treatment for 2,000 euros. Officers arrested the 37-year-old woman last month in Mostoles, a southern suburb of Madrid. The report.
Police statement said the couple suspected of buying the baby and 2 of their relatives were detained in southern city of Cordoba. A preliminary investigation concluded that the woman reached an economic deal to give her newborn baby for 2,000 euros to the couple, but then regretted selling her daughter and asked to get her back. The couple refused to return the baby unless the woman returned the money they had paid, plus another 1,000 euros to cover various expenses the woman said she had incurred during the months she spent with them in Cordoba before giving birth.
Moscow has inflicted another round of deadly strike on Ukraine, despite U.S. President Donald Trump's plea for Russia to stop attacking its neighbor. At least 8 people were killed in drone attack across the country, a night after Russia launched its deadliest bombardment of Ukraine's capital since the middle of last year. The report.
A drone attack on the eastern city of Vorad on Friday killed 3 people, including a 76-year-old woman and a child, and injured 10 others. In southern Ukraine, 2 people were also killed in strikes on Kherson, the region's governor, Alexander Pokora, said, adding that the strikes targeted critical infrastructural and residential buildings. 2 more people died in attacks on Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region and killed 1 person and another in Kharkov, northeast of the country, confirmed by regional leaders. Ukraine's capital, Kiev, was the main target of Russian massive bombardment on Thursday, which hit several locations across the country, killing 12 people and wounding 87 others. Ukraine's emergency services said on Friday it had completed the search of survivors in the rubble of residential.
To end the news, the recap. As part of activities marking 2025 World Malaria Day, the Ministry of Health has organized a road walk to commemorate this special day. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio will lead Nigeria's delegation to Vatican City to attend the burial of Pope Francis on Saturday. Moscow has inflicted another round of deadly strike on Ukraine despite U.S. President Donald Trump's plea for Russia to stop attacking its neighbors. And that's the news. My name is Florence Mbam. Many thanks for joining us.